Hi, my name is Mark Kadrich, and welcome to the weekly TSC Security Review. We're going to talk about a few of the interesting things that happened this week, and we're going to start off with our friends at Kasperi Labs. In the "Oh my God, how did that happen to us" category, Kasperi Labs was hacked this last week by somebody claiming to use a SQL injection attack and getting into their support database. They, of course, have claimed that they've extracted sensitive information, and of course, the folks at Kasperi have said that they didn't get any sensitive information. More on that later. But the basic issue here is they should be pretty embarrassed about the fact that they published a website that was susceptible to a SQL injection. They're a security company. They should be testing. They should have procedures. They should have trusted third-party review, people looking at that stuff and saying, yeah, okay, it's good to go live. Another interesting bit of news tidbits, our new president, Mr. Barack Obama, has commissioned Melissa Hathaway, former cyber coordination executive to the Director of National Intelligence, that's a mouthful, to conduct a 60-day study on review of the government's cybersecurity program. Now, if that isn't a huge red flag, I don't know what is. Hundreds of thousands of computers, a god-awful giant network, connections to virtually every place on the planet, and they're going to try and do a review in 60 days? Good luck. I wouldn't want to try that. And Houston had an interesting situation this week. Houston Municipal Court was shut down due to a malware attack. I thought that was pretty interesting. Texas City Network resulted in the shutdown of part of the city's municipal court system. And if you look at the numbers, we're talking out of 16,000 computers, 475 of them shut the network down. That's an infinitesimal small number. We're talking a little over 2.5% of the computers that are infected shut it down. And they said out of those attacked, they believe that it was done by Conflicker or Down and Up. As of Monday morning, this past Monday morning, the courts were still closed. Very interesting. And our SANS Internet Storm Center, our folks at SANS, for you that don't know, monitor unusual activity on the network. And they're saying that there's been a huge amount of unusual activity on port 9696. So if you're seeing scans on that port, you should probably dig into it a little bit. Check your logs. Of course, everybody out there is monitoring their logs. Speaking of log monitoring, we've been monitoring our logs, and we've noticed an interesting trend. A couple of months ago, we noticed some attacks coming from our friends at God, I hate it when that happens. As I was saying, we noticed some attacks from Amazon's EC2 system. We sent them a little note telling them we noticed the attacks, and they sent us a nice little note back, basically 3 parts. Part 1, denying the attacks came from Amazon. Part 2, trying to sell us services on Amazon EC2. And Part 3, basically saying that, yes, somebody had rented some services from Amazon and was using them to attack us. Well, this last week, it wasn't just a few hundred, but thousands. So you might want to check your logs and see if you're being attacked by anybody using the Amazon EC2 systems. If you are, please send a note to Mark at tsc-labs.net. I'd like to hear from you if you're having that problem. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week.